Hi loves, it's Elle and welcome back to my channel and thank you so much for being here. Today we're talking about the medical grade products that I would buy and that are overpriced kind of. So if you want to know more about that, hit the subscribe button, share this video so somebody think might like it, and let's do it. Alright, so I didn't really know what to call this video, so that's kind of why it says overpriced but worth it medical grade products is probably something I will, call this video. I just find that there are quite a few medical grade products and medical grade lines. Now, listen, medical grade is usually used, the word is usually a marketing word. It's referred to products for the most part, not always, but for the most part that are formulated more potently, okay, with better ingredients, higher end ingredients, and usually better delivery systems for the ingredients. So that is what quote unquote medical grade products are. And most of these products are sold by professionals and used by professionals and then obviously passed down to their clients. Or there are certain obviously websites that only specialize in clinical strength or medical grade products. Okay, so I just want to get that out there first because I know a lot of people don't like the label medical grade, but there are a lot of amazing lines and some of them I actually haven't tried a ton from. There's a beautiful line called Skin Better that I really want to get into and see how I feel about that one as well. But today are the ones that I think, in my opinion, that are absolutely worth the money. So one of you guys asked me, or not one, but many of you guys asked me, if you had to buy only one medical grade product, what would it be? Because I know times are tough right now, and I know that skincare is expensive. Even if you're buying something at like Sephora or Ulta, it's still very expensive, all right? So this small culmination of products is what I would recommend. Now, you don't need them all, but if you are looking for a product that has this ingredient in it, this is where I would spend your money. And of course, there are a lot of other medical grade cosmetic lines. So it's really going to be more ingredient focused rather than specific product focused. I hope that makes sense, all right? So I'm going to start with the big dog. If you're going to only buy one medical grade product or one product that's clinical strength, I go for stem factors or growth factors, okay? The reason being is that growth factors, and this is my opinion and my well-researched opinion, I'm also an esthetician for over 10 years. I was a makeup artist for over 15, so I am very educated in this subject. But growth factors, where they come from, how they're sourced, if they're oncologist approved, is extremely important. I have a whole video on growth factors if you guys want to check that out. But the short story is, growth factors basically go into your skin and they ask the skin, they request the skin to replicate the cells inside of the skin to reveal more healthy looking skin, less fine lines and wrinkles, more even texture and tone to the skin. Basically, overall, they're basically telling the skin to act as if it was a little bit younger, okay? Now, growth factors also have an opportunity, it's not always, but have an opportunity to, if you have skin cancer that runs in your family, or if you've had skin cancer, you need to use growth factor serums that are oncologist approved. Reason being is that it's been studied and clinically tested to make sure that these do not replicate those cells. There are a lot of growth factors out on the market, but not all are created equal. Also, growth factors in general are very expensive to make and to put into formulas that are formulated appropriately to do what they're supposed to do. And most lines, most clinical strength lines or medical grade lines have research behind their products on their efficacy and effectiveness, okay? So that is where I would start, is if you could only buy one, I would start with your growth factors. My top two has not changed, is the Osmosis Stem Factor. This is going to be, the Stem Factor from Osmosis is going to be for all skin types, but it is a little bit heavier and a little bit more moisturizing. Now this one is one of my newer ones that I've been obsessed about. This is the Neogenesis, this is the booster. Their whole line is all about growth factors. So they have very different products that are in this category of growth factors that are more hydrating, that are more like water-like for more oilier skin. But for me personally, I have dry to normal skin. The one called Booster is amazing, and it has jam-packed full of so many different types of growth factors, same as the Osmosis one does. But They are basically equal in price. They're well over $100. This one, you do not have to use a spray with it. So Osmosis has a spray called Infuse or Boost, and you put them together, and what it does is it, like, allows the product to be distributed across the face a little bit better, so it thins out the product. But this one you do not have to, but I do put it on with my face wet over my essence. All right, so if you're gonna buy only one, buy one of these two. And again, there's different forms of this, so you can go onto their website or Skin Beautiful RX and it kind of break them down to see what's best for your skin. Osmosis only has one, and that's just called Stem Factor. Okay, now that is where I would start, and I think everybody over 50 needs a good stem factor. Anybody from 40 and up, that's who needs a good growth factor serum. All right, so if you're only going to buy one, there you go, and then you can buy the rest of your products, somewhere else, or do the recommendations that I have made on other videos. Now, I'm going to stick with Osmosis really quickly because they're the only one that I know of that makes a serum like this. This is the brand new Rescue by Osmosis. This is going to go last before your moisturizer. Growth factors always go first. So if you go serum or toner, if you go toner or essence, then it goes on your growth factor. Growth factors are the first thing. You want them closest to the skin. Now, Rescue is going to be the last after all of your serums before you put your moisturizer on and your SPF. The reason why I love this is because it's an oxygenated formula. It's amazing for eczema, rosacea, sensitive skin types, acne, hyperpigmentation. This is a one-of-a-kind serum. So this, I do feel, is really your bang for your buck is perfect here. So you are going to get many, many months of use out of this. You can use it once a day or twice a day. It's totally up to you. I have a tendency to use it once a day, but this is a one-of-a-kind, so money well spent for here. All right, now Curology. I think if you guys just want one serum for the night, one and done, they can make your own formula for you, which they have here for me. I'm run out. I need to actually renew my thing, but they can make it for you. It is a little bit pricey, but everything is formulated correctly, so you don't have to think about anything. Your vitamin A can be in here, niacinamide, your vitamin C, your anything else that they see fit. So I definitely think that Curology is worth the price. And again, this is all comes from skin experts and dermatologists on their website, so there you go. This is all really high strength products. Okay. Now, I also feel, I'm a big proponent of Osmosis, and I know a lot of you guys are going to ask me about their vitamin A, which is either Correct, Renew, or Calm. I, of course, use Renew, but their vitamin A is beautiful. It's formulated for retinaldehyde, but it is a beautiful serum, but I'm going to show you one that's coming up next that has a lot more in it. But yes, I do think this is worth it, absolutely. But then you can also go and find Maylove. Maylove has retinaldehyde as well, so, and it's significantly less. So yes, I still love this. I do think it's worth the money, but you also can find an alternative for that. Okay. So these you've heard me talk about quite a bit recently. This is from Rejuaus. This is an Australian line made by an Australian doctor, and this is their ABC Repair and Restore Serum. This is an all-in-one serum. You literally don't need anything else. It does have some growth factors in it, so it is, again, an all-in-one, but I still use my growth factor before this. Basically, this has vitamins A, C, and E in it. It also has ceramides and peptides in it. It has skin-loving ingredients. Its base is not water, it's aloe, so there's no dilution. This was going to last you forever. It also has pre and probiotics in it. It is just a beautiful all-in-one serum. Yes, it is extremely pricey, but basically you get to wipe all the rest away and just buy this, okay? So this is a great all-in-one serum. I will mention that their SPF is beautiful. It has like 36 or 39% zinc and titanium dioxide in it. If you want to do your research, it's also reef safe. The SPFs that come out of Europe are far more superior than the ones that we have in the United States. Reason being is there are a lot more stringent rules and laws that are put onto the products out, you know, overseas, okay? So I really love their SPF. It's great. Very expensive, but again, it's really, really beautiful, and it's the one I also use on gray. All right, let's finish this up. There's one that I ran out of that I want to bring your attention to. It's the Revisions DEJ Eye Cream. It is so beautiful for crepey textured eye area and under the eye. It can be used on the eyelid. Is Clinical has another one as well that is supposed to be really good, but I just don't have a ton of experience with Is Clinical's line. Revisions DEJ Eye Cream is one of the best out on the market, and I highly recommend it, and I do absolutely think it's worth the money, and Revisions is a clinical strength brand. Okay, so this is the last one I'm going to speak about. The reason why I'm leaving it to the end is because the jury is a little still out, but I want to bring it to your attention because I think it's so amazing so far. This is a clinical strength brand. It's also formulated by a doctor. This, and I'm going to butcher the name. Is it Augustinus? Bader. Augustinus? Bader. It's called, I love the one that's called the Rich Cream. All right, so you see a ton of people and makeup artists and everybody using this. This is also a one and done serum. This is also a serum that is based in growth factors, very similar to Neogenesis' line, but just a little bit different. This is an all-in-one serum. This has everything just like the Rejuaus does. This has your A, your C, your E, your B. It has peptides in it, and it's very highly rich in growth factors, very high doses of growth factors in here. Now, I say that because I have been using it pretty exclusively for the past 3 weeks. I use it morning and night. I use it just like I use my Rejuaus serum. I love it. It was sent to me in PR, by the way. And I've been really, really enjoying it. Now, the only thing that I want to bring to your attention is I've reached out to the brand. I have not yet heard back. As soon as I do, I will let you know. But I have asked the brand, where do your growth factors come from? How do you get them? And are they, or is this product oncologist approved? Now, I know it's a little bit different because it comes from overseas. It's from Europe. So they have different standards, but I just wanted to be clear. So I'm waiting to hear back on that. So if you're interested in this serum, I would just wait to hear back from me on what their answers are, because if this is not oncologist approved, and that's the big thing for me, is this is not, I don't know if it is or not, then unfortunately I won't be able to recommend it. Doesn't mean I don't love it, but I won't be able to recommend it because it's not safe for everyone to use, all right? So I hope that that makes sense. So to kind of tie all of this in here together is A, skincare is expensive. It doesn't have to be, I get it. There's a bunch of brands like the Inky List and May Love and The Ordinary and all of those things, you know, all of those brands out there that make quality products, right? But they're not going to be, in my opinion, I am a professional, so I speak to professional products, as potent as any of the ones that I have just brought up. Now, of course, there is, is Clinical, there is a Glowbiotics, there is Skin Better. There are so many products out there that are medical grade that I just have not yet had the opportunity to explore. So what I want to leave you with is A, yes, I know skincare is expensive, but if you're going to buy ones, make your money count, okay? Like, make your money count. All right, you don't have to spend money on essences and washes and SPFs if you don't want to, and moisturizers and things like that. Even eye creams. I've told you the Derma E DAME skin lifting or eye lifting eye cream is so beautiful. So I say then you're going to buy one expensive product and the rest of the products are just going to be your kind of more available price points. And I've done many videos on those type of products. All right. But spend your money on a good serum, all right? Spend your money on, you know, a Rejuaus, or on a Curology, or, you know, on, you know, this one as soon as we figure out what's going on here. But, you know, the big thing is that, you know, 3 is, if you're going to buy one product that is medical grade, invest in growth factors. You can get the other stuff pretty much anywhere else. The only reason why I like bringing this stuff up is because it's an all-in-one serum, right? I mean, you get everything in here and you don't have to buy anything else, all right? So I hope that this makes sense. Get your questions in the comment section below. I will do my best to answer them. And again, this is just my perspective, and I totally understand where I'm going to be hearing from people like, you know, medical grade is just a marketing term, which is what we talked about. I get it. But I have to have you understand the reason why they use that is for, on average, what we talked about earlier: formulation, delivery systems, clinical studies, things of that nature. All right? So thank you again so much for being here, and I'll see you in the next one. Lots of love from me to you. Bye, loves.